Hello everyone, my name is Amanda Waldhart and you are here with Amanda'sInspirationStation.com. Today is Wednesday, June 30th, and you are here for my weekly Wednesday. Wow, June 30th. Woohoo, a little crazy that this weekend is July 4th already. So happy 4th for everyone. I hope everyone has a happy and safe 4th of July. I just can't believe it's this time of year already. It's just crazy. It always goes by so fast. Okay, so today we are going to do for our weekly Wednesday project. And for those of you who have never joined me for weekly Wednesday, every Wednesday I come on and I pick either a stamp set or a bundle, and we create 2 cards or projects with them. Today we're going to feature the Sharing Sunshine stamp set. I think this is so adorable. And we're going to make 2 cards with it. So these are the 2 adorable cards that we are going to make today. We're going to go ahead and get started. Yes, and if you are following me on YouTube, I would love for you to subscribe to my YouTube channel. And in the link, there is printable project sheets for our weekly Wednesday projects. So you can print out a colored copy picture of these with the supply list and the measurements on how to make these cards. So for this card here, we're going to use Granny Apple Green. And we're just doing a normal card base at 5.5 by 8.5. If you score it, you'd score it at 4 1/4. I'm just going to fold it in half and use my bone folder to varnish in the creases, which I normally varnish in the creases anyway. So we're going to do a little bit different. We're going to use some different products today along with the stamp set. We're going to use this Pretty Flowers embossing folder. So this is a new embossing folder in the annual catalog. And I just want to give the back of this card some texture. So what I'm going to do is I'm going to open up my card, and I'm going to place just the front part of my card inside this embossing folder. And then I'm just going to kind of fold it down like this so that the back is on the outside. Now I'm just going to go ahead and I'm going to bring over, and I'm dropping plates. I'm going to bring over my cut and emboss machine. And we're going to, this is not a 3D embossing folder. It's just a normal embossing folder. So we need to just take out plate number 2. So I'm just going to use the 1 and then the 2 number 3 plates. And I'm just going to run that through. All right. And now let's put this away without dropping plates again. Okay, so with that said, now we have this front of our card with this gorgeous pattern. And I love it. It gives a lot of texture, creates a lot of fun stuff on the card. So we're going to put that away. Okay, so now that we have that, we're going to use some designer series paper. And this designer series paper is from Pattern Party. It is a Hostess exclusive. One side of it, oh, it's my favorite. I know if you've watched me before with my videos when I talk about this, it is truly my favorite. So one side of this paper are all these bright, fun patterns and colors. And the other side of Pattern Party is all black and white with different patterns. So it is the coolest paper ever. And you can get that with an order of $150 or more. It is part of our Hostess rewards. The other thing that's nice too is, yeah, it's $18 for this paper under your Hostess rewards, but you can just, pay the difference too. So I love that. All right. So we want to create little like banners with these. So I'm using our banner Pick-a-Punch, and I will tell you a little trick. I don't know if you know this. I have 3 pieces here, but when it is a designer series paper, because the paper is thinner, I do put 2 in at a time. So I'm going to push this, just make sure it's all the way pushed to the edge, and I'm going to pop it through like this. So we're going to do that. And we have 3 of them, so we're going to do this. Just like that. Okay. Now I have all these pieces flying at me, so we're going to go ahead and dump that. So we want to place these flat, just across the front of the card. That's all we're going to do. So I'm going to get out my Stampin' Seal here, and I'm literally just going to do a strip, just like that. And I'm going to start from the bottom, and I'm just going to kind of place them. Just like that, okay? Now we have a couple other pieces. We have this cardstock here, which is white. This is actually gonna go on the inside of the card. This measures at 4 by 5 1/4. So I do want it on the inside so that when I write whatever I stamp or write, I usually write. If I stamp something on the inside, I usually stamp before I make it. That way, if I mess up, I can flip it over. But I do like to write on either Very Vanilla or Whisper White. So I generally always do put an insert in there. All right, so we have a piece of Daffodil Delight because we're going to do the sun. We have another little banner here where we're going to put Happy Birthday Sunshine. I'm going to go ahead and I'm going to pop that out right now. And then we have these little hearts, which for the sake of the video, I've already cut out. Oh, I do have a blue heart. Where did it go? I did have a blue heart. Well, of course I lost it. Well, I want to show you where this heart is from anyway. Let me look in the envelope, make sure I didn't leave it in there. Well, you guys, I think I lost a little blue heart. It's probably on the floor somewhere. Okay, who cares? We'll make a new one. I'm going to grab a piece of Bermuda Bay because that's the color that we're using. So this heart is actually from a die. And the die that it is from is the Warm Wraps. This was in last year's holiday catalog, or the August through December catalog. So there's a little heart right there. That is where what I used was for that. So let me go ahead and just cut out a little heart here because I want the little blue heart. It just gives a little extra something. All right. And if you have a heart punch at home, I know over the years we've had plenty of heart punches. Go ahead and use that. So there's that. Okay, so let's go ahead. There's our little hearts. Let's do some stamping. So we do have photopolymer stamp sets. So I am going to get out my Daffodil Delight. And I'm going to get out my piercing mat because with the photopolymer stamp sets, we want to have that cushion. So I'm going to do this, open this up. So we're going to stamp the circle part for the sun, and then we're going to do that. Perfect. Yay. Now, there is no dies for this. I'm going to tell you guys right now. So unfortunately, we are going to have to fussy cut this out, but this one is not hard to fussy cut out, so that won't take very long. But we want to make sure we want to give our little guy a face. We want to give our sun a little face. So we're going to use the Memento ink. I love these faces. I think they're so cute. Look at that. So cute. All right. Now, for the circle for cutting this out, I used the layering circles and I used the smallest straight one. But Stampin' Up used to have circle punches, and if you have one at home, it looks like it is the 1 1/4 circle punch. So for the sake of this, I'm going to go ahead and I'm going to use that because it'll be faster. There we go. So yes, if you have the 1 1/4 circle punch at home, go ahead and use it. If not, it is the smallest layering die circle. Okay, so now let's go ahead and let's fussy cut this out. I've seen so many adorable projects on Pinterest lately with this stamp set, Facebook. I mean, it just makes you smile, doesn't it? I guess that's what sunshine does, huh? All right. See how this is just very easy to punch. I mean, this is simple. You're doing straight snips. There's nothing, turn straight. There you go. Voila, you're done. All right, so we want to pop up our sun's face onto this. So we're gonna do that, just like that. And then we're gonna go ahead and we are going to stamp still the happy birthday. So we're going to get that out. And we want to make sure we leave enough room at the very bottom because we're going to put in the Granny Apple Green sunshine. So we're going to put happy birthday at the top like that. And then we're going to put sunshine in the Granny Apple Green underneath. And of course, I just had a little ink on my finger, tiny little bit. I am going to take this. This is made by Tombow. It's a sand eraser. It's called Mono Sand Eraser. If you ever get a little bit of ink on your finger and you get it on your project, you can actually lightly rub it off with this. My team member and good friend, Tammy, told me about this. And so last year I got everyone on my team one of these with their little Christmas goodies because I think it's wonderful. I purchased this on Amazon. So I will put that in the link below. If you have never seen them, they are wonderful. All right, so I'm going to put sunshine down here. It's just a little right there, a little bit. Now we're probably going to have to cut some of this off. So I'm actually going to go ahead and just snip some of it off right now as we're talking. And I'm going to angle this off. So I want to angle this off. And my piece looks a little wider than this piece. I must have cut it a little wider, but that's okay. And we're just going to go like that. So let's get out our dimensionals. And we're going... Do you guys ever get like sheets of dimensionals sometimes where it like sticks? It's like weird. It's like sticking to the paper part. All right. Oh, did you guys hear that? That's my cat. Meow. He's saying hi, everyone. All right. So now we're going to place that there. Place our sun. And now we have 3 little hearts that we're going to put dimensionals on the back. And you can use mini dimensionals. Otherwise, a regular dimensional fits actually kind of perfect with this. So we're going to go like this. Oh, it's hard to work with a big Band-Aid on your thumb. Can you guys believe it? I was cutting today with my paper trimmer and I cut myself. How? I don't know. Because I grabbed like underneath the blade, which was the dumbest thing ever. We all do dumb stuff, right? Okay, so there is your card. Happy birthday, sunshine. Super cute. Okay, so let's go ahead. I feel like I got ink on my fingers and go to the next card. This one's probably my favorite just because I love the striped paper on this one. So this card's dimensions are a little bit different. We actually are going to open the card like this. So it's like the long way. So this measures at 4 1/4 by 5 1/2. I'm sorry. You're going to score it at 5 1/2. It measures at 4 1/4 by 11, and you're going to score it at 5 1/2. Sorry. And then take your bone folder and press that in like that. So again, I have the Whisper White. Not Whisper White, Basic White. It's not Whisper White anymore. For the inside, we're going to stick that there. Then we have 2 other pieces, and these are going to go on flat because we want all of our height and our dimension for the center of the card. So My Mango Melody measures at 4 by 5 1/4, and that's the same size as what the inside is. And then the designer series paper, the pattern party again, is going to measure at 3 3/4 by 5. And we're just going to put that in there like that. So there's the start of our card, okay? So now we have a few pieces here. The scallop Flirty Flamingo piece is from the Layering Circles, but these two pieces here are actually from the Tasteful Label dies, which is right here. I love these. If you do not have these might be on your wish list next to get. They're just great. I mean, for scrapbookers, for cards, for any project that you want to do, a 3D project, these are just the perfect sizes for different things, different elements. I mean, you can use them for stamping on, you can use them as outside. They're great. Okay, so we're going to do Mango Melody ink pad. And we're actually going to take this little ray of sunshine here and we're going to stamp on the ends here, because if you see on this card, I actually have it stamped a little bit. Just adds a little extra. So we're just going to kind of go like that. And we're going to do the same thing on this side. And we're just kind of giving it a different look is what we're doing. Okay. And then we're going to go ahead and we're going to stamp the sun part. So let me get my piercing mat back. Again, unfortunately, you guys, we are going to be fussy cutting again. I know that's your favorite. Okay, so we're going to use the same center circle that we did with the first one, and we're just going to, this time we're not going to pop it up. We're just going to make it one big piece. But of course, we are still going to give our sun a face. We're just going to do a little different face. There we go. Cute. I like it. All right, so let's go ahead and this one actually isn't bad fussy cutting either. It really isn't. The ones here that are closest, I didn't do. I just went through where there was more of a bigger open spot. So, okay. And then we're going to do that spot. That spot. Meow. Aw, do you hear him? He's the cutest little thing. He's been having, oh, hi. Oh, hi. There he is. Are you coming to join the video? Say hello. Yeah, it's just scissors, bud. But you got to go. Say hi to everybody. Say hi. Okay. There you go. He wants attention. He woke up from his nap and now he wants attention. And he wants in my room and out of my room and in my room and out of my room. And I always, when I'm doing videos, I always shut the door and I put a sign out that says I'm recording. Because otherwise my kids just barge in. Love them, but they barge in. And we don't want them to barge in. So there's that. All right. So if I shut the door on him, he gets all upset. So he wants in. But then sometimes when he's in, then he wants out. Seriously. It's like a woman, only he's a man. Just changing his mind 50,000 times. I say that because I do it. All right. So we're going to use our dimensionals to pop that up onto that piece. Now we're going to use our dimensionals because we're going to pop up this piece. Okay. Now we're going to use our dimensionals again to pop up the sun. So like I said, we're really kind of giving this height. So we're doing that. Now we're going to pop up this whole thing and we're going to center that in our card. So we're going to go ahead and we're going to center that in our card. And now we have this piece of cardstock left over, which I still have room on this one too, so I guess it doesn't really matter. And we are going to do 2 more things left. We got to stamp the thank you. So I'm going to stamp thank you. And with this, I'm just going to take my scissors and I'm going to just kind of cut around this. Okay, I'm sorry, you guys. Lucifer, you can't come up here. Go on. All right, so we're going to go like that. There we go. And then I'm going to use this banner punch again, and I'm going to tuck that in like that straight. There we go. So now I'm going to use my Stampin' Seal, and I'm just going to tuck that under like this. There. Okay. Now we just have the bow. So we're going to get out our white Baker's Twine. Have you guys gotten this yet? This is Baker's Twine Essential Pack. I love this. I love that we finally have all these colors all in one area. However, I do still have some left over from before, and it's the same stuff. So I'm going to use my old before I do my new. So I'm going to cut a pretty decent sized piece. Seriously, he will not leave me alone right now, you guys. I'm so sorry. Usually this does not happen. All right, and I'm going to make my bow. Usually he's sleeping. His bed is, seriously, I have a printer in this room and he lays on top of the printer. I always say it's life with Mr. Lucifer because he is a character. He is a cat with a lot of personality. If you follow me on Instagram, you do see quite a few different funny things that he does or videos that he does because, yes, he does videos. I record them. He's a funny cat. All right, so now I'm going to just use my glue dots here, and I'm going to place that right there. Voila! Look at that. How cute is that? I just love the bright colors. It's like, and of course, you know, it's sunny and bright and fun. And then we have this. Love them. Love, love, love. I hope you guys enjoyed this week's Weekly Wednesday. Again, the printable project sheet is at amandasinspirationstation.com. All the links are in the bottom of this video. There's also linked if you want to purchase the stamp set or any of the projects that we use today. For the month of June, if you spend $50 before shipping and tax, I will mail you pastel pearls, a package of the pastel pearls. That's my this month's special for free as a thank you for placing a $50 order with me. And there's different links, and then I'll put that link also in the bottom about that Tombow sand erasers because those are wonderful. All right, well, I will see you guys next week for our Weekly Wednesday. Thanks for watching. Bye.